Sorry that I laughed so hard, but it was so funny. Like, I've never seen anyone. The look on his face and the rage. Oh, he was pissed. But nah, the sound of this tin yo-yo, the way it was hitting the concrete, it would echo. It was loud, man. It was fucking loud. See how I get back at people? Because you see, when I was minding my own business in my own street and I was, I got some chalk and I was doing graffiti, because even back then I was good with graffiti artwork. So I'm doing it with, different coloured chalk. I'm minding my own business. I had a bottle of soft drink. He deliberately creeped up on that mountain bike, deliberately knocked my soft drink, went everywhere, started staring at me with his googly eyes, looking at my breasts, and I quickly covered them because it was see-through. I didn't expect him to be there, okay? And he was antagonising me and annoying me, and I was just fed up with his shit, and I had every right to retaliate, and I did. Yeah, so what? We were both roughly around the same age group back then, but I was fucking annoyed with him. He drove me mad, and, he was, really bad to me. There was one time I was babysitting the kids, and he decided to, in his street, because I had every right to be there, I'm babysitting this brother and sister that Tanya had these kids, and I'm babysitting them for her, and he decides to come down and smash hard lemons into all the kids, including innocent children. Lemons. And he's calling me a lemon because he thinks I'm gay, and he's calling me a lemon, and he's smashing lemons into me and the kids. And mind you, the kids are on their rollerblades and they're falling over. This is the dickhead that used to do shit like that. And, that's when I lost it. I went down to the bottom end into my street, ripped out the stop sign. Him and his friend who were throwing the lemons, they packed bricks. I never seen them run up Mutt Street so fast. Oh, yeah. I fucking gave. He freaked. It was like he saw a ghost. He deserved what he got. I said, you fucking cunts, you're touching the kids, throwing lemons at the kids. I don't give a fuck they can throw lemons at me, but not at the kids I'm babysitting. They were copying these hard lemons. And, oh, man, I was pissed. I don't care if it was his street. He has no right to say who can go, who can't. That's why I got so agitated with this dude. And now that I know he lives somewhere around this area now, and I know for a fact that was him. That was him early last year. It was when I was going down to a dentist appointment, and I was on my way back and I was waiting for the bus. That was definitely him. That was him. So he lives around here somewhere, along Bayside. Either Hampton, Sandringham, Brighton Beach, Brighton North, maybe somewhere around here, but he lives somewhere close. That's for sure. Because I was waiting for the 828 bus, he took the other bus that goes through the same bus stop. There's two buses that meet at the same bus stop. So he was on the other one. I think he took the 807, if I'm correct. It's the 828 and the 8, I've forgotten the other number. But yeah, he took the other bus. And I'm thinking, well, thank God he's not going to be on my bus. That's what I thought when I knew it was him. I'm not over-exaggerating it. I know for a fact it was him. So, yeah, lucky I have not come across him so far. So either maybe he was visiting someone, maybe I'm wrong, maybe he doesn't live in this area. But the way he was looking at me, I'm thinking, of course I'm going to be paranoid. Of course I'm going to think he lives somewhere close by. It'd be funny if I'm right and he does live somewhere close by, then I'll be like, oh shit, because that's all I need. He is such a good stalker. One time he followed me. Oh, I'll never forget that. And he was treating me so bad. Like he would throw condoms at me filled up with water for no good reason and just throw them at me. And I mind my own business. He did things to get my attention. That was his way of getting my attention. So he will deliberately, when I'm ignoring him and I'm doing the right thing, he gets pissed off and annoyed. So he will come into my turf and deliberately cause trouble for me and the kids that I'm babysitting. That's why he was highly hated by these kids. They couldn't stand him. They would rock his house, put eggs all over his house, the whole 9 yards. So, because they, knew that he was doing these things because they witnessed it. Yeah. That's what he kept forgetting because he's a bit slow. He was slow back then because of all the drugs he was taking. He must have been back then. But yeah, like I was saying. God, he's an idiot. Yeah, he would throw condoms filled with water at me. I remember that. What else did he used to do? Yeah, creep up on my property, perf through the windows, like a peeping Tom. Oh, there was something else he used to fucking do. Yeah, he used to do a whole lot of weird shit. Yeah, he used to do fucking weird shit, man. Oh, God, and just to know and just to think that he fucking lives around here now, it's fucking weird. Yeah, he followed me all the way. Yeah, that's right. He followed me all the way, and I didn't even know he was following me. He followed me all the way from my home, right? I didn't even know. All the way down to the milk bar. Because we used to have a credit account at this particular milk bar. He followed me all the way there. I went there to go and get a packet of cigarettes for Dad, because back then I used to do that on credit, grab a few things. My dad said, oh, you can grab yourself something. And, you know, we always paid our credit on time. We used to have credit with multiple stores. We were never late in our payments. They loved us. They loved giving credit to us. We were loyal to their establishment. We always bought, you know, we had credit all over the place, including areas of Elsternwick as well. So, yeah. He followed me in there and he's all sad, you know, and as soon as he walked into the milk bar, I'm like, oh, shit, oh, no, not now. You know, there's something, is he going to attack me? Because sometimes he used to attack me, you know. So, you know, looking at him, thinking, what's he fucking doing? And he's moping. He's had his head down and he looked all sad. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is up with him? I'm thinking, oh. Then he goes out and I'm thinking, oh, good, you know, he's gone. No, he wasn't gone. I go back out and he's sitting there all sad because there used to be chairs and a table kind of thing. And he's sitting there. And he goes, Clara. He actually called me Clara. I'm like, oh, what, Ben? Guess what he says? Can I have a cigarette? I'm like, nah. I said, for one, they're not for me. I don't smoke. They're for my dad. And I said, I'm not going to give you a cigarette anyway for the way you've been treating me. No. He's like, oh, come on, please. I'm like, nah. Then he gets up and he storms off. He used to do weird, bizarre shit like that. So, yeah, I'm a little bit, you know, on edge because he's so good at stalking. You never know. He might end up finding out where I live and he might end up stalking around this area, like in my street. Knowing him, he probably would. So hopefully he doesn't live anywhere along Hyatt Road. Hopefully. Hopefully he lives somewhere more towards the city way. Hopefully I'm 100% wrong. I pray that I'm 100% wrong. So weird. I wouldn't even dare to look him up on social media myself. No way. No fucking way, Jose. Don't want him getting the wrong idea. And I don't want him fucking thinking, oh yeah, probably fucking hound. No, he'll track me down. I wouldn't put it past him. He is a master stalker. He's very good at what he does. He can jump a fence, a building, without you even hearing. That's how fucking slick he is. He should be like the Pink Panther. No, honestly. He is very slick at what he does. He must have, I don't know, been a ninja at some point in his past life or something. Who knows? But he's fucking weird, that dude. Hope to not see him again in this area. So far, I've only seen him once. But if I ever do see him again and he dares to say something to me, he's going to cop it. Because I'm not in the mood to deal with his old stalkerish weird behaviour ways. I'm not in the mood. I will not tolerate it. So he owes me an apology, though. That's for sure. For all the stupid shit. And I'll apologise back for my part in retaliating, which I shouldn't have done. Instead, I should have just ignored his existence. Yeah, let me put it to you that way.